Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about UFC 304's lightweight bout that took place in Manchester, England, between England's own Paddy Pimblett and Bobby Green. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis, in a fight card that I personally believe did not live up to expectations fully. This is actually one of the few fights out of a dozen that actually lived up to the hype. I just thought personally that it would last a lot longer than it actually did. This fight obviously ended in the first minute. A matter of fact, it ended in the first 3 minutes. The first round. A matter of fact, it ended in the first 3 minutes and 22 seconds of the first round. It was not a long fight. And the way that it ended via submission, via triangle choke, arm triangle, was something that I was not expected. If I'm not mistaken, Bobby Green's never been finished via submission before. I expected a back and forth war on the ground. For whatever reason, Bobby Green decided to shoot for a takedown. Ultimately, that was the beginning of the end. We have to give Paddy Pimblett credit for his ground game in this situation. He was able to really manipulate that position into his advantage, ultimately earning him a submission win against a guy that's never been finished via submission. I did not quite criticize matchmaking for Paddy Pimblett, but I still think that matchmaking works in Paddy Pimblett's favor. I believe that there's a lot of hype behind Paddy Pimblett, obviously, and that hype has to be met with performances. Performances against ranked opponents. Last night's win was a good win, but I would like to remind Paddy Pimblett that Bobby Green is if I'm not mistaken, 36 or 37-year-old fighter that has taken losses in recent times. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 15 losses that Bobby Green has on his record. So, defeating a guy like Bobby Green is big, but it's not as big as it would be to defeat top-ranked lightweights, the likes of Chandler, the likes of Poirier, the likes of Benoit Saint-Denis, Matthews Gamrot, Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, and obviously champion Islam Makhachev. When we talk about those guys, we all understand that we're talking about a whole different level of athlete, okay? The margins are very small. What differentiates those guys at the top is a very, very, very small margins, obviously. So with all respect to Bobby Green and Paddy Pimblett, obviously here, but I believe that I want to see Paddy against other top-ranked opponents, top 10 perhaps, and really it's for Paddy's benefit because, if you want titles, which I think the only way for a majority of people to remember you is by being champion. At least that way you will cement your name in history as far as UFC is concerned, combat sports in general. If you become champion, if you don't, really some die-hard fans will remember you, but the world in general will not say, oh, this guy was champion, So I believe the ultimate goal is to change championships. The only way you're going to get the championships is to fight top-ranked opponents, and we all understand the time is ticking. Obviously, Paddy's only getting older. He's not getting younger. Some people may debate when people hit their primes. I believe people hit their primes in different times. So if I were to play it safe, I would say now is the time to face top-ranked opponents so you can propel yourself to a title shot, because I do understand that ultimately everybody wants a title, I would assume. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.